Let's
kind of where we're at.
let's bring in our buddy Glenn Cohen from Barnes Cohen and Sullivan as we lay down the law here a little bit. It sounds is it much different so people can understand than like signing a lease on an apartment and then deciding that after 4 months of my year-long lease I want to leave without punishment, or at least for not the punishment that the contract states.
Well, since I haven't seen the contract, I can only tell you what I've read and
Okay.
talk to a couple of lawyers that know more than I do about this. The real issue is going to be there are multiple lawsuits pending. There is obviously FSU's lawsuit in Leon County where the judge has refused to dismiss it. There is ACC's claim in North Carolina and Clemson's claim in, I think it's Pickens County in South Carolina, and they're all going at the same time. They're all talking about the same issues, and you have the possibility of different results, and that's unacceptable, and I can't tell you what's going to happen. I don't know. There is a possibility that these cases might have been consolidated, but where? I can't tell you that either. But I can tell you this, and this is absolutely for certain. No conference is going to accept Florida State and Clemson while the litigation is going on.
While it's going on, right.
So they have to come to some sort of agreement, and then FSU has to, obviously, they have to buy their way out of the conference. Isn't that right, Glenn? Ultimately?
Yeah, what's the legal
The
standing?
question is whether it's a liquidated damage, which I thought was $147 million, but now the conference is saying you got to give back all the money that you've accepted from the TV contract, which is $547 million. And I don't get it.
Is there a legal side? I mean, like, what is the legal argument for FSU and Clemson? I mean, you're in a conference, you agree to a deal, you sign the deal, you play under the deal, and then decide, well, I don't really like the deal. We've outgrown this deal. We want a new deal, or what is the legally? What's your? I understand.
The real issues are they are complaining about the way that the conference is delving out the TV money, and whatever that argument is, it's not really clear from the pleadings, other than I guess they're claiming that some of the lesser members of the conference are getting too much money.
Right.
And I'm not sure. But I think the real issue for people that are interested in this is, and I did read this, nobody is good. I think the real result or the real way to maybe handle this is that somebody order a mediation where everybody's together, Clemson, FSU, the conference, get a really good mediator and see if they can work this out. Because it is not going to be worked out by three competing lawsuits in three different jurisdictions where the laws are different. The judges have their own ideas about what the legal issues are and what the facts might be, whether or not people are asking for a jury trial, and I don't think so. And it's a mess, and I'm not sure it's the way it is now. It may be unresolvable, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of where it feels.
Yeah.
It feels like it's in a stalemate. Everyone says FSU's not going to be in the ACC in X amount of time, and yet, where will they be? And at the same time, Hick and Glenn, I was looking at the top 16 betting favorites to win the championship this year.
Yeah,
there's 3 from the ACC.
Yeah.
Are there 3 from the Big 12? No.
I don't think FSU wants to go to the Big 12.
No,
I think
I don't
that's
either.
just them exploring
And
all possibilities.
And I'm told the SEC doesn't want them.
Yeah, I don't trust the SEC Big 10. What we hear. Because I think everyone's playing poker. And I don't.
Be.
If push comes to shove, and Clemson, FSU, and Miami, and North Carolina, and they all really are available. I guess.
And another issue, guys, that they brought up in the litigation is FSU's claiming that the ACC filed, I think it was a day or two before FSU was ready to file, and they just filed it to beat them to the courthouse. But I'm not sure. It's, you know, what in my profession, it's called conflict of laws. So what law applies? Is it the law of Florida? Is it the law of South Carolina? Is it the law of North Carolina? How do those laws differ when you're talking about a contract that has, I'm told, two different amounts that you got to pay? And I'm really fairly confident that this is going to be long, drawn out, and unless the three parties get together and find a unified way to resolve this, it's going to be forever, because somebody is going to lose and they're going to appeal it. And right now, you know, most appeals are taking a year or two to get done, and I don't think any appeals court is going to expedite this just for a football team.
All right.
Great stuff, my man. Appreciate it, Glenn.
Appreciate it, Glenn. If you need, help in any area, Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan have been doing their thing around here for, my gosh, eons.
Can I say one thing before we leave?
You can.
Yeah, we are, just for the people to understand, we're opening up a new office in Jacksonville Beach.
Okay.
We used to be there long ago, but it's going to be fully manned, and it's going to make it a little easier for people that need us at the beach. Instead of coming into town, you're going to have a convenient way to see us.
All right, perfect. Appreciate you, Glenn. We'll talk to you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, there you go. A couple of things about this AC thing. Here's what it sounds to me. It sounds like the classic case, just to put it in its perspective, of the player who wants to renegotiate. He's outperforming his contract. I'm not playing under this contract. Look at like CeeDee Lamb. Or Brandon Ayuk. Like, CeeDee Lamb's like, no, Justin Jefferson's the SEC.
Yeah.
And he's getting paid. And Tyreek Hill is the Big Ten. And I'm CeeDee Lamb, and I'm FSU, I'm Clemson. Man, I want to get paid. Look, I'm those guys. I want to get paid like those guys.
Yeah.
I'm sitting out. The only difference is you got nowhere to go.
Hey guys, Taylor Dahl here. Thanks so much for checking out 1010XL Seminoles page. If you're looking for more college football content, you can head over to the Gators page, or if you want some professional football content, check out our 1010XL Jaguars page.